Okay, it's time to get this finished because it's taking too long. I want my disc back. Okay, we've done that part. So, alright, let's start on here. Whoa! And just as we start, I dropped the piece on the floor. But I got it back. They have very long arms. They can reach all the way down. Alright, so what's this going to be? So this is going to be the roof bit. It's not actually roof bit. So there's no real actual roof, I don't think. I think this is just like snow that is collapsed. So this building has very squarish roofs, which seems a bit odd because every house I've seen where there's snow, they're usually quite triangular. So the snow runs off. I don't know though. Teeth things, where are you, teeth things? Here we go. I always think these are cute because they're slightly different sizes. And it always feels like you're going to think that they're the same size, but they're not. And for some reason that makes me feel pleased about things. So, ooh, I've knocked something over. The window fell out, and this bit fell out. I'm going to put that bit over there. So now we're going to have some plus action. And I don't know where both of them are. Apparently there's two of these. So here's one of them. Where's the other one gone? Sorry, I'm going to search around on my desk. I'm going to put all the things that are done over there. And all the things that aren't done over here. And then hopefully by magic the piece that I'm missing will show up. Is it underneath everything? I don't think it is. Oh no. That piece seems like an easy one to find. Why can't I find it? Don't need that. We don't need the tree and we don't need that thing. Ah, wait, here it is. It's there the whole time. So they go like this. So these are really, I always like these pieces as well, but they do seem a bit strange. Feels like you should, you know, if you had a lot of these pieces, you could make something really cool because they feel like they're Lego pieces for people who are lazy and can't work out complicated Lego constructions. People like me. So, well, I don't know that yet, do I? Because I haven't really tried too much. And we are going to get around to the point where I'm going to sit there and try and build something by looking at a picture. Because it can't be that hard. I hope. Like I'm gonna get like a, I don't know, not a train, but like some kind of thing, like a house and a whole pile of Lego bricks, and then on camera try and make something as quick as I can that looks vaguely like the picture, but that's not going to happen anytime soon because it's going to be that would be tedious and boring. I'd have to speed it up, and which reminds me, I was supposed to set up the computer that I'm going to do the editing on, and I haven't done it yet again. It just sits there, not being used. So is there a piece? There's no piece meant to be here. And there's little bits of white, these white bits here that go like this. And I really have to reinstall the operating system on my main computer because it's about to fall apart. But I'm not looking forward to it because it's just going to be a lot of tedious having to reinstall stuff and change everything over. Because that's just the way my computer works, because it got real sick. And being the silly person that I am, I'm continuing to use it while it's real sick. Not the smartest thing to do. But it's still holding on, which is the problem. It's holding on and doing okay. But well, I'm going to do that during the week, which I think will work better. Anyway, that can go there. And so tired tonight. Going to have an early night. So I'm doing this earlier than usual. But then I'm just going to go to sleep and collapse. So before I went through and put all the windows on these things, because you don't really want to see me doing that. So every one that I bring up of these has the window already installed. So that's nice. So that's already done. Oh, I didn't do that right. Every single time. So there's a little grey one at the bottom. Just lucky I saw that. I don't know what would have happened. So I finished watching Annihilation, and not exactly the same as the book. Did I mention this yesterday? I can't remember. I must have, because I watched it yesterday. And that's pretty much it for pop culture stuff today. Is that really pop culture? I don't know. I don't think it is, because it's kind of one of those things that you either don't get or like. So that's not pop culture, is it? Everybody likes pop culture. It's just the way things work. Except when it doesn't. Okay, I've got to start putting these things together on the camera, because otherwise you're just going to hear a clip. Sounds like I'm trimming my nails, which I should have done before I did this, but I'm not. Now it's going to sound really... Now I'm going to ruin the whole video, because no one wants to hear people trimming their nails. I did that wrong. I did it the opposite way around. Like, I put those on first and then stuck the brown bit on, and that was fine. So, pro tip, you can get away with doing it the other way. And what's going to go? Oh, this is an interesting construction, I have to say. And I'm a little bit confused as to what the point is. Is this actually meant to line up? I think it is. I think there's a piece that I'm missing here. Ah, there's quite a few pieces. No, there's just one piece. One of these little brown ones. Okay, and now it should line up. We should do it on this page. So what's the point of this, though? I guess it's for aesthetics. I don't think it really has an actual functional role. So that one goes there. So I'm going to have to cough. I know exactly now why I cough. And it's going to sound very odd if I explain it. So I'm probably not going to explain. I'm a bit confused here as to what's happening. Oh, there was another one. Just to add those on. I missed that as well. So another one of those goes in there. And I would assume that one goes on this side. And now I have to search for it, because... actually start bringing them onto here, so that, because we're getting down to the lower number of pieces. Well, I've got a brown one and I've got a black one. I don't seem to have another grey one. Oh, it's well over there. It's well out of the way. That doesn't work as well as I was hoping. Trying to say, you know, when you say, like I've been saying it a couple of times, because I think it's kind of funny. When people say that's well good, or so on. But if I just say it's well out of the way, that actually sounds perfectly grammatically correct and fine to say. So not so cool on that front. So this one goes there. I get the feeling there's going to be another layer of snow on the top. So we've now done number 63. It actually feels like we are over halfway through this book, and I'm anticipating. Oh no. I didn't put the window on this one, but that's okay. It's right here, and this is another one of these interesting open up at the top. But are these window frames actually in any way different from a standard window frame? They look slightly different, or is it just the plastic bit that goes in that makes it outwards thingy, an outwards window? Okay, and then what? Oh, wow! This is so strange. It seems like why would you do that? So I'm going to put these little brown bits over here, and so then all that stuff with the movable bits just disappears. But I guess they need those pieces for the abominable snowman, and so they've got to use them there. So that's one of the nice things about these kind of sets, this 3-in-1 stuff, is that sometimes they're quite creative with how the pieces are used, and that does make for, I think, some interest. So I think I've only got one of these. It's upside down. This is the tricky ones with these things. When they get upside down, you can't trust them. And now we are doing this looks strangely therapeutic, but I feel putting all like a row of 4 together, that was quite a good way of doing it, is to do the 2 at once, because if you do one, the window is bound to flick out somewhere and it's going to be frustrating, and you would have lost the moment, and that won't be so nice. But I think that went really well. Nothing flicked off and no bad incidences. Incidents. So that was me trying to make a joke about pluralizing the word incidents, which is kind of already a plural. So there's only so far you can go. I'm going to cough again. So I definitely have worked out what's making my throat this way. Chocolate pudding, that's the answer. Was that what you were expecting? Probably not. But when I have chocolate pudding at night, then I feel like I have to cough. I might be vaguely allergic to. I had a lot of chocolate today. Not too much. I could have had a bit more, but I didn't. So, in all honesty, I had the normal amount of chocolate. So how does this thing fit? Oh, it goes. Look at that. That's a tenuous connection for those two things. So is that going to show up? It's just those two bits touch those two little studs there. They really have gone all out for making this not a very sturdy construction. So it feels like this is meant to be for like a demolition crew and it's all going to explode or something and just fall apart. And I think I might be getting something related. There's another Lego set which I think I'll get next week. It's one of the last remaining cheap Lego sets in the shop that I'm buying these things from. So I'll probably get that one next week because it's all that's pretty much left. And it's got something to do with demolition. So maybe they can demolish this construction at some point. So now we're going to have the chair. This is going on the roof, I think. So this is like the barbecue area. So this is also an interesting way of doing this because normally they use that dedicated piece specifically for rotating around, but this one's a lot like stiffer, so which is nicer. It seems a little bit less tacky than one that rotates freely because your chair doesn't really rotate that freely when you're having a barbecue. Okay, and the purple, and they have a purple table. So I guess it goes with their clothing. They've all got the kind of bright yellow and bright blue thing. He's got two faces. I didn't notice that before, but he does have two faces for when he's been confronted by scary things. You're just going to have to excuse the stuff. And I'm going to make sure I'm actually doing this on the camera. Really want to get through this tonight. I don't want to have anything left because it's going to take too long otherwise. Which is it's a good sign for the larger Lego sets that I have to do. I have planned. So that's interesting. It's upside down. Goes on well though. There we go again. Also probably because I am so tired. So being really tired in the last few days. I think all the fact that I'm just not quite sleeping as much as I should. Like I get 7 and a bit hours, but sometimes I just need the odd 12-hour sleep. Oh, and I had a long day because it was really windy today, and I had to cycle around all over the show. And we've got to do that little. Now I know I did see this piece somewhere. This little tooth piece. So I was looking at it when I was getting the. There it is. That could be a piece that you can just leave to the end because it's not that important. It's not a structural piece, and we need that little orange one. That one I'm a bit concerned about. Oh, it's right there. It's not actually orange. That's why it's a gold one. They're not very good at drawing the gold on the pages. Though I don't think that's Lego's fault. I think it's just A, the lighting, B, it's upside down, C, I'm complaining over nothing, and so on and so on. So this is the bit with the owl. So I might have made some comment about what they're going to use the eyes for in this model, and not the abominable snowman. It's for an owl, which I think is quite nice. So there's the owl part. Put those owl bits together, and this can go on the front. But they're going to go a very big beak. They look a bit like a kiwi. with a nose like that. Not a real kiwi, like a caricature of a kiwi. So there's my New Zealand comment for the evening. And there's one eye. And they've got to be goofy looking. I know that it kind of doesn't fit exactly perfectly. There's a bit of a struggle getting it in there with the bit close fit. A bit close fit, that doesn't make any sense. And cute little tail, which I like. And then it goes like that. So there's the tail, and this. I think that's how it goes. They're not an owl. They can't be an owl. Owls don't live in the snow, do they? I don't know. I don't live in a place where there are actually owls. Well, unless you count green ones. And the green ones don't live around where I live. So I don't have too much interaction with owls. I don't know if that's actually the right way around. Have I done this like completely wrong somehow? No. It goes... I'm a bit confused. Oh, they go the other way around. Huh? What? Oh, they do go that way. So I had the brown bit the wrong way. There we go. That's what it's meant to look like. So let's bring in the construction. And the construction. And this is literally held on with 2. You'd think there was at least like 1 extra stud over here, but no. That's good enough for them. Okay, and then we're now on to the final part of the roof. And this has got me, almost had me worried, because I'm like, I don't have any more of these, but I do have another one. Oh look, and another flimsy attachment point is going here, so there's probably something else on the top. There are in fact quite a few pieces left on this table, but we're making that bit there, which is going to be fun. Let's just get this thing moving. How much time have we got? We've got 11 minutes. I think we can get this done. I didn't actually think this was going to take 3 videos. This is going to take over an hour. But hey, you know what you're going to do. But I've got bigger sets to do. That's the problem. But this is probably one of the bigger sets so far. Oh. But the other bigger sets are not 3-in-1 ones. So hopefully they have nicely organized bags. And that will make it a little bit of a better job. I've got a giant Technic set which has got to do something. But that's going to have to wait. There's one other thing that I really want to have a go at, which we'll be doing soon, which is Lego Boost, because it's been sitting around for quite a while. And we're going to play with old school Lego motors at some point. See if we can motorize this. What could you have motorized in this set? Need to buy a windmill. I wonder if there's a 3-in-1 windmill set that's going to come out anytime soon. I don't think so. I did see the new Harry Potter sets on Brickset today. And there is... completely forgot what it is. There's one of those little block things. Oh, it's the Statue of Liberty, that's right. Which looks kind of cute, but I don't know. I have never got a single blockhead-y thing. What are they called? Blocks, things. And that's probably something I should at least get one of them. Like I don't personally find them very exciting looking, but I never made one. And most things that I haven't found exciting when I looked at them, I generally do find kind of interesting, like mixels and stuff like that. I never thought they were interesting before I got the first one, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a whole bunch of them. So, but the block things are quite expensive for what they seem to be. I don't think they're very big, are they? They don't look very big. But some of them are on special, so maybe I should just get one. It would probably be a Harry Potter one, because why not? But that Statue of Liberty looks quite neat. But that's not going to be on special. It's just come out. And it's not even in the shop. Okay, what are we up to now? So I think we're just going... I got to remember to look at these things. Double check that I've done all the bits according to the bottom. So those are 2 white ones. They go there. That's obvious. I'm going to do this the hard way, because why not? And put that in after I put the white bit in. I'm going to do it on the other side too, because I like living on the edge. the edge of the snowy, the precipice. Right. That was always a word that got me a little bit when I was a kid. So I used to type computer games in from a magazine, as you did when you were a kid, when you were my age. When you are my age and you were a kid and you had old school computers, and you type games in from a magazine, and they take forever. And there was one game, it was all about skiing, and it was talking about the precipice. And that was always like, I have no idea what that word means. And actually, I'm pretty sure it was the word precipice, but it doesn't seem to make any sense when I think about it. Well, it did have this, like the skier, which goes down a field, goes down the slopes, and there's like flags on the side, and there's things on the side, and you're not supposed to go over the edge. And it was referring to the precipice then, but that doesn't seem like the right word to use in the context of snow stuff. So maybe, but I'm pretty sure it was. It is a good word. So if you're young and you haven't used the word precipice, give it a go, try it out, see how it works. You might be pleasantly surprised. Where's this brown bit for? I just put that on. What? I put that on well. I feel I feel personally attacked that fell off. I'm getting a bit worried because I don't see all of these white snowy bits left. Like I've only got that one, and I've got that one. So, and I feel like I've got enough to get halfway across here. But then, where are the remaining 2 bits of snow? Are they the things that fell on the floor when I wasn't paying attention? Well, I've got one more. Okay, there's this one. So, where did the very last bit of snow go? Because I'm kind of down to all the pieces sitting in front of me. Is it hidden behind my little clock? No. Is it hidden over there? No. You'd think it would be. There's an awful lot of stuff here. It could quite easily have got hidden. But I cannot see that remaining white bit. There's this bit here. Where's this going to come into it? I feel like I've used this piece. I've swapped them around. Well, we're just going to have to come back. So there's a piece missing there, which is sad. I don't know where it went. But I think we're at the top, so I think we'll be fine. And there's a few more flags, so we're going to need a red flag. I'm pretty sure that piece will appear before the night is over. I do have the other bit that goes on the top, so we can stick that there. Where could it have gone? That's disappointing. Well, can't have everything. Oh, wait a second, I see what I've done. It's right there. So, okay. I was certainly not paying attention. So I haven't lost anything at all. Is that piece is one of these pieces. And then that piece goes there. And then now we're all back on track. Except I've almost lost this one. So that's a relief, because I would have actually been kind of disappointed. I would have finished this video with, like, share and subscribe and all that and being real positive, but deep down I would have felt a hollowness and emptiness. Oh, I wish I could remember the words of the song. Having talked about Jack Skeleton, or whatever his name is, who's disappeared. He was on my desk. He's gone. And he sings that song about that longing deep inside. Except I've forgotten the words as I've said it. But that would have been really funny, because that would have really linked on to the previous video. But no, we've missed out. The moment has passed as usual. So I can't believe we're still going. There's actually more to go. I haven't put this on the roof yet. So we'll just finish off with this little stove-like contraption. Stove-like. It's not. Is it an oven? An oven in a stove. It's like one of those things I always say 2 different words. I'm going to have to admit, my entire life I've often said the word brought, and I often said the word bought when I mean brought, which I don't know if it's a common thing. I think people do it the other way around if they're going to make the mistake. But I don't like saying bruh. I like to say burr. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I almost had a panic then. I'm like, I've only got a dark one, but actually they're different colors. So that's a nice little change. And we need the little brown thing. It looks like we're all good. And there's actually more pieces sitting on here because they're from previous sets. So I've actually got one of Jack's little snowflakes. So I'm sure he won't mind, because I felt that this actually would go really well on this thing. So I think there's a flag somewhere that's fallen off. I think the flag went there. This bit's going. Oops, the flag fell down. That's going to go there. Oh, it's so fiddly. No, I don't like that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why they did it. And then oh, everything falls off. It's definitely a display model, or someone who has really light touch, really light touch. And then this bit goes. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Oh well, okay. Oh okay. I don't know if you can see that, but it actually goes inwards. So you have to put it in like that, which makes that more secure than some of the other parts on this thing, because that's being held in by 4 studs, whereas this bit's being held in by 2 studs, and I think both parts of the roof are being held in by 2 studs. Oh, just knocked that out. We've knocked out the front doors. That's just going wherever. Okay, so we're going to finally get this all put together without knocking anything else over. I don't know which side that went on. I'm not actually sure it really matters. It goes. I mean, that's the one good thing about this. It's like, well, I don't like having the door there. I'm going to have the door there. So I'm going to have the door there. And then I'm going to have the window here. And it's going to look like that. And that looks nice. This thing here, it just falls off like anything. So no, not too happy with that. But the completed model, missing one of the little, I think they went, so it's gonna break. The whole thing's gonna break when I push down. It didn't break. Okay. Well, did that one go there? I'm gonna put that one there. Alright, so that's the kind of finished model. So we've got that. Oop, I broke a flag off. We've got the table, we've got this, a little tree. Remember the tree? I mentioned the tree from the last one. We've got this thing which I think was meant to go inside. These 2 people. Some skis. Didn't show you the skis. Should check the last page. Is there anything else? Oh yeah, alright. So we're gonna try out the action part of this. So they've got skis. We're gonna go a little bit dangerous here, and we're not gonna put their helmet on, so no helmet for you. So if you get a head injury, it's all my fault. I will feel bad. I'm not going to feel bad, but don't tell this guy. It's got pretty chunky hair, right? There's a lot of hair product in there, so I'm pretty sure they'll be fine if they hit the ground. Let's do this. They're meant to be here, and then they're going to slide down here. I think that's what does the next page, it doesn't actually show that, but here we go. It's not quite. I think maybe that's what the flags are for. The flags keep them. I've kind of got the flags all the way in the wrong place. So the red one goes there, a blue one goes